Thank you for watching Live and Local KWN TV.
An important message for Americans eligible for Medicare.
Are you receiving all the benefits available to you? Do you know there is money available to lower your Medicare prescription costs?
Now's the time to find the coverage that's right for you at the right price. The way to do that is to explore your options. You can spend hours doing that yourself, or you can call Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you with no cost or obligation. We'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized companies to find the coverage that's the best fit for you at a price that fits your budget, and we'll do it at no charge to you.
Plus, you may be able to save money on prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify.
Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy?
Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs.
Put our free service to work for you at no charge.
Call 855-210-8024. 855-210-8024. Don't wait, call now.
It's now time for Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of the staff nor the management of KWN TV 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Now, let's go Around Town on KWN TV 7.
Hello, here we are again today at Around Town. I know I look like I've been out in the rain, and which I have.
We all do.
But I got here today, and poor old Larry Moore wasn't here to do my makeup, so you get what you got. That's all I can say. But I have my son here with me, Dex.
Yes.
Most of you remember him. And I kind of talked him into helping me co-host today.
A little bit, yeah.
And then we have a regular, which is Marshanna Sharp. She's the director of the library, and they always have great things coming up. And so she wanted to share a couple of things with us about March. So, Marshanna.
Okay, of course, we partner with Dade Family Connections, and we're doing our 5th annual Read to Lead, and it will be the 23rd. It starts at 10. It's from 10 to 1. And all the leaders will come out and read. We have free haircuts. We have face painting, crafts, lots of fun.
Now,
it's all free.
Now, the free haircuts, is that something new?
No, we've always had those.
Is that for just like school-age children?
Yeah, anybody under 18.
Well, that's so nice because I know a lot of places in the area does it at the beginning of school.
Right.
So I guess they can come in and freshen up.
Yeah. And it usually stays, every year that we've had it, it stays pretty packed.
Do you have a few different people?
We do. We usually have 2. I think last year we had 4. I'm not for sure how much Martha Baker from Dade Family Connection, she always handles that part. And I know she has 2 this year coming.
So they can come get their hair cut.
There's booths set up, the Sheriff's Department, the City Police, Family Connections, Primary Health, Head Start, all those will have booths set up. And a lot of them will have crafts or little handouts for the kids and things to do. And then all the local leaders will be reading stories to the children.
Now, this is on a Saturday?
It is. It's on Saturday from 10 to 1.
From 10 to 1.
We also have a petting zoo that will be there. And it's rain or shine. We'll have the booths inside the library. Of course, the animals can't be inside. So hopefully it doesn't rain a lot. And we'll put them out front. And they'll be right in front of the library. But this is the 5th year we've done this.
And there's no cost?
There's no cost, nope. Usually, actually, Family Connections usually takes most of the bill on that. They have grants, and then it's something that one of the committees sponsors every year.
Well, now the $1 million question.
Yes.
Is there food?
There is last year one of the booths had food that they hand out, but we don't have food at them. The course will sing, but there's so many. We had
Is this the high school course?
no, the Davis course.
Oh, okay.
They'll be singing.
Is this K through 5th? What exactly? You said school-age kids.
Yeah, it's up to 18, but mostly it's geared towards
Okay.
preschool, younger kids.
Okay. And is there reading involved? Read to lead.
Yes,
I've not heard anything about reading
the
yet.
leaders of the
Okay.
community, like the sheriff will read, the commissioner will read, the mayor will read. So Ted, Alex, Ray, all of them will be reading to the kids.
Oh, so it's like a story time.
Yeah, we
sort
have
of.
a story
Okay.
time, and then all of them read, and they came every year to read. And I think Alex read every session last year. I think he was able to read every session, so it'll
Well, he's
probably be
got
the
a
whole
little
day.
grandbaby now, too, that can come.
So, but yeah, they all read. They get to pick their story out. And this year's theme is community helpers. So we'll have a photo booth set up, and
So do they come dressed a certain way?
they can, if they want to wear their costume, they can. They can come as their favorite, what they want to be when they grow up.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So,
Okay.
but we also have something else coming up on the 26th that I think is very important that we need to let people know about. It starts at 5:30, and what it is the Bank of Dade is partnering with us, and we're going to do a scam class. We're going to talk about how people lock their computers up and hold your computer for ransom. We're going to show you what to watch out for so you don't download those things. The checkbook scams, the checks that are going in, and people are trying to cash the checks and realizing they're all that. We're going to talk about scams that are going around and things that people need to watch out for.
Have we seen a lot of that around here?
We have.
You're talking about...
You have. We have. We see it a lot. We have people come in all the time going, I need help. My computer's locked up for ransom. And or I've done this, or I've sent money. We try to stop as much as we can.
I heard
but-
about a business. This
That
is
locked
happening
it
to
up.
a business.
Yep. So, those people you keep trying to tell, oh, don't do that, and they won't listen to you. Maybe they'll listen to someone else. So those people you might need to send, like your parents.
So you're talking about identity theft, like locking you out of
Yes.
an online account. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And the
That happened to me for the 3rd time this last week. So
okay, yeah.
maybe I
Well,
need to know
you
more.
need to come.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah, it's just things to watch out for, because there's these, if they're good enough, they'll fool us all. I mean, they do. But
Fastest growing
there's
crime
little
in
things you
America.
can watch out for, and you can just catch, and you're like, okay, that's what they taught me to watch out for. So, it's not guaranteed, but it's just things that you can kind of save yourself from. But it's going to be the 26th at 5:30, starting at 5:30.
At the library.
At the library, yep. And someone from the Bank of Dade will be there teaching the class and showing some of the stuff that's been going on.
Okay, now read to lead. You was telling me earlier that you had about 1,000 people there last year.
Yeah, we had about 1,000 people there. We had about 600 kids there last year.
Wow. That's
So
great.
it was packed, but
Good.
so
Okay. Well, as always, Marshanna, thank you. We appreciate the hard job you do. Hard work
there's
you do.
a lot of team, a
Wonderful
lot of people
job.
behind me that helps me. So
I know, but with every team, there's got to be a leader.
well,
You're a great leader. We're going to be back now. You stay tuned. We have Maria Santa Maria. She is with the Center for Independent Living. So she's going to talk to you about the services that they offer. And then we have Dr. Lori Moore, who most will recognize her. And then we also have our new city clerk. We've had the same city clerk at City Hall for 29 years. So this is a big deal. We have a brand new one. So we've got a new face we want to introduce to you. So you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Country cooking with family recipes. That's what you'll get at Howard's Restaurant, offering a full menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Plus an all-you-can-eat lunch and dinner buffet. They make all their homemade bread and pizza dough and sauce. Come by Howard's Restaurant for special buffets. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Howard's Restaurant in Eider, located in the Old Cabbage Bowl Restaurant. Catering is available. Call today, 256-657-4191. NL Tax and Bookkeeping is ready to serve all of your tax needs. Nancy Anderton's been serving the tri-state area since 1978. Now you can get your taxes prepared with no out-of-pocket expenses. Ask about up to a $1,200 refund advance. It's fast, easy, safe, and convenient. NL Tax and Bookkeeping is open 8:30 a.m. till 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, and 8:30 a.m. till 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Questions about the Affordable Care Act? We have those answers too. And we offer a free form price comparison. Experienced and professional tax services. NL Tax and Bookkeeping, 500 Alabama Highway 73, 7 miles from downtown Trenton. Call today at 706-657-4758 or 256-597-2829. NL Tax and Bookkeeping, 706-657-4758 or 256-597-2829.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable, traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve.
From sunrise to sunset, Mountain View Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Ringgold works hard to always give our customers our best. Like $12,500 in total savings on the 2019 Ram 1500 or the Jeep Renegade for just $15,488, all during Ram Truck Month. So come shop your #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer in the Tennessee Valley. Mountain View Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, #1 for a reason.
We are back with a brand new face on the scene, and it's Miss Rosanna Jenkins. She is our new city clerk. So if you've been down to City Hall recently and you've seen this new face, this is who you've been looking at. She is our new city clerk, and we're really pleased to have her. Now, you've been there on the job how many days? It's really just been
January 22nd was my first day.
So it's just been a month, a little over a month.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. Lots of familiar faces.
Well, Rosanna, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born here in Dade County and lived here all my life.
Okay, now we want to know who your mom and daddy is and who your grandparents are. That's what we want to know, isn't it, Dex?
Well, my mom and dad were Russell and Wanda Blevins. So, and then I married Danny Jenkins. We have 2 kids.
And their names?
Anna Jenkins and Allison Jenkins.
Come on, we want to tie you to the skull.
It's not what you know. It's who you know. Yeah.
But now, speaking of what you know, though, you actually came from the city of
Rossville.
Uh-huh.
I had worked for the city of Rossville as the deputy city clerk for 19 years.
So I'd say you probably know what's going on.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah. Well, for people out there that don't know, just what are the duties and responsibilities of the city clerk?
The city clerk pretty much manages the day-to-day operations going on in the city, tax collections, business license, when people come in for permits, pointing them in the right direction. We have the citation collection that we do. Cindy's over that. We do the meetings for the city council or city commission. Pretty much any duties that come through City Hall pass through my office.
And you work, it's Monday through Friday, right?
Monday through Friday. Mm-hmm.
You know, I should know this, but what time does City Hall open?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. I knew it was, I was thinking in my head 8 or 8:30, but I thought I need to find that out and get that,
opens at 8 o'clock.
Out of the way. So, so you just kind of feel like you've come home then, I guess.
I have come home, yes.
What do you think about driving just a few minutes?
The drive is wonderful.
Because you went from driving how far?
I went from about 35, 40-minute drive to less than 10 minutes.
And then having to fight the traffic sometimes.
Yes.
In Rossville. Oh,
Yes.
wow. I guess, though, in Rossville, there was, the office was probably larger, wasn't it?
It was.
With several more people?
We had three ladies in the office, so it was a little bit larger.
And you've been there 19 years.
19 years.
Well, I guess they hated to see you go.
I know, they were my friends. I had lots of friends there, so. But I came home to family, so.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm sure
So it was
everybody's
good.
welcomed you.
They have, yes. Everybody's been very nice.
Well, do you have any, do you have anything like on your list, any goals you have set or anything you'd like to see happen, you'd like to be responsible for?
I'd like to get more involved with things. I'd like to, kind of get everything organized and in place and just see where we can go, where the city can go. I want to see it grow. I want to see new things come in and be able to welcome those.
Okay.
I have to wonder, what are some of the FAQs for that office? What are some of the most frequently asked questions people come in there with?
Where's the courthourhouse?
Oh.
That's the big question.
Really?
Where's the courthouse?
Okay.
And they probably came right around.
They
Yeah,
did.
sure.
They
And it's
passed
right
it.
in the middle of the road.
Surely.
Where's the courthouse is probably one of the biggest questions that we get.
I wonder why exactly. You think people just want pictures of it or something? I don't know.
I mean, is it?
I never need to go there.
Is
That's
it?
why I just-
Is it tourist?
No, most of them are coming to pay for a ticket. That's
Oh.
the big thing. They think they're supposed to come to our office to pay for a ticket no matter where they got it in Dade County.
Really?
Yes. That's most of what we get.
Okay. Cool.
Some of them might be looking for maybe birth certificates or something like that in the courthouse, but most of it is for citations.
So you spend a lot of time directing people elsewhere.
Yes.
What about that? Well, maybe we need to put the Arvik Center there.
So far, I don't think I have gotten a question related to that since I've been there.
I guess it would be because it's right on Highway 11.
Right.
So it's real visible.
It is.
Whereas you get up here to the county and you've got this building and that building, I guess it would be easy to get mixed up.
And a lot of people who pass through, they know they got a ticket in Trenton. It might have not been in the city of Trenton, so they might need to go to the courthouse, but they don't know that. They just know they got a ticket in Trenton.
Yeah.
So they Google Trenton City Hall, and there they are. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, I think that's how that happens a lot.
Okay. All right.
So,
Well, Rosanna, we want to wish you all the best.
well, thank you.
And I know that everybody will be nice and very welcoming to you.
They have
And
been.
and so we wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll be right back with Dr. Lori Moore.
At Comfort Gallery in Kimball, comfort is the key. And the key to making it easier to sleep, sit, and stand is a new PowerLift chair from Catnapper. Catnapper's PowerLift chairs feature comfort coil seating for long-lasting comfort and a powerful yet smooth, quiet motor. Some models even include heat and massage. It's really comfort at the touch of a button. See the full selection today when you visit Comfort Gallery. Free delivery and setup, 1 year free layaway, and 6 and 12 months same as cash. Available at Comfort Gallery, 780 Main Street, 1 mile north of I-24, exit 152A, Kimball, Tennessee. Landers McLarty Ford of Fort Payne is your destination for quality automobile service. Landers McLarty is second to none when it comes to service on your vehicle. You can drop by and see us on Glen Boulevard Southwest in Fort Payne. Call our service department at 256-845-1101 or schedule an appointment online at LandersMcLartyFordFortPayne.com. So whether you drive a Ford or any other make of car, SUV, or truck, see our ASE certified and Ford factory trained technicians today at Landers McLarty Ford in Fort Payne. Le Mans Mexican Restaurant is now open in Henniker, Alabama at 50 Lloyd Pry Drive. Karaoke on Thursday nights, $6 lunch specials, and catering is available. How about delivery? Yep, delivery is available with a minimum of 5 orders. Happy hour 2 to 5 Monday through Friday. And private party hosting is available with 2 locations to serve you in Henniker and Crossville. Le Mans Mexican Restaurant. Call 256-657-3999.
Come hungry and leave satisfied at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon. Cloud's Pizza uses only the freshest ingredients, and we hand toss our own pizza dough. Our pizzas are made from scratch when you order, so they're always fresh. And don't forget about our famous Sand Mountain cheese sticks. You can eat from the daily buffet or try a mouth-watering hamburger or cheeseburger. Come see your friends at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon, and never leave hungry. Call ahead at 597-3100 for Cloud's Pizza. Visit us on Facebook at Cloud's Pizza and more.
Come see us at Cloud's Pizza.
Gigabit Internet residential service is now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber in Jackson and Marshall County. Residential gig service is now available for only $79.95. Call today to have your gig service installed at 256-437-5000. High-speed fiber residential gig internet service now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber. Business and commercial customers can get gig service too. Call for pricing 256-437-5000. Gig service from North Alabama Electric Co-op. 256-437-5000.
We have a very special guest here today. Her name is Maya Santa Maria, and she is with the Northwest Georgia Center for Independent Living, and she has her friend here, Emmy. If you can see on the bottom, she's a golden retriever, and she is Maya's seeing eye dog.
Yep.
And she is absolutely beautiful. But now, okay, Maya, so you're with the Center for Independent Living.
Right.
So what I want you to do is I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and what you're here for today to
Okay.
inform everyone about.
Well, first, thank you for having me.
Can you hear really good?
Here, I'm going to turn down the volume. You give your mic to her and take her mic. Because that one's better.
All right. Oh. Try again.
Okay. Speak up a little.
First of all, thank you for having me here. We've been around for 15 years, and we serve 15 counties in Northwest Georgia.
With Dade
being one of our big ones. Our office is located in Rome, but we have found a way that we bring our services to people when it works out that way. But basically what we do, we empower people who have disabilities. Almost everybody who works there has a disability, and we've all been through what it takes to go through the process, come out on the other side as a normal, independent, regular person. Because truthfully, disabilities are, we're not any different than y'all, than anybody else.
Sure.
We have the same things we want to do, but we have to do them differently.
So what you basically do is you help people reach independence.
Yes, well put, thank you.
Okay.
And we have several services that we offer, as well as a couple programs.
Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yes.
Okay.
Learning to speak up for yourself, that's a big thing. And we can help somebody learn to speak up for themselves, whether it's with family or doctors or just, at the store. When you have a disability, sometimes you're just a little more reluctant to come up and talk about what you need. We have independent living skills training because, like I said, for example, I love to bake, okay? I do it. But how I do it's a little different than probably other people do because of the way I set up my kitchen, things like that. I had to be careful about how I work the oven, there are ways, but I do it. It's pretty good too.
I'll bet.
So,
Me too. I have to be careful with the oven. Very careful.
Well, yeah, anybody does.
Well, I have to be extra careful, but
okay.
yeah, I get your point.
You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But there are a lot of things that we need to, if you come into a disability later in life, you need to relearn, but in a different way, using different tools, using different approaches, techniques, knowledge. We offer a lot of information and a lot of referrals. We try to know as many resources as possible that might help somebody, particularly who has a disability.
Well, tell me this. Okay, you say that you cover Dade County. like what kind of resources are here? Just kind of touch on those because
Right, I'm not aware. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest. Dade County is beautiful. I love it. A lot of people get their resources out of Chattanooga and other areas in Georgia, Alabama, because of its location. But there are also resources like the AAA, who covers all of Northwest Georgia, Area Agency on Aging, and they provide a lot of very good services.
Okay, now let's go back to that. AAA, Area Agency on Aging.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So there are a lot of resources that may not be exactly local, but that's also where we come in because, as I said, we will come up and visit a person. We will put on classes up here if you want. I mean, this is all choice.
So if we have a person that's watching, or maybe a relative or friend, and they're wanting to assist their friend or relative, would they call your office?
Yes.
And request?
Yes.
So maybe if they call and they tell you what their disability is, I'm assuming you probably know you can make suggestions to them.
Absolutely. We have 2 people on staff who are deaf, 2 who are blind, 3 with physical disabilities. One of them is pretty hidden disability. And one person, the only disability she has is that she works with us. We tease her. But by having so many people who have disabilities, we offer peer support because that's huge. If somebody calls and says that you have no idea what it's like to be blind, I can sit there and go, yeah, I do. Or, yeah, my friend Kathy knows what it's like to be deaf. And it's an icebreaker. It builds
because
confidence.
They know, yes. You have an instant credibility
right.
with them, I'm sure.
Yeah. Some of the programs we have include assistive tools and technology, which includes durable medical equipment. Our communities donate a lot of items to us, and as long as they are clean and in working order, then we can turn around and pass them on to somebody else who's in need, as well as teach them how to use that item, help them figure out whether that's the right item for them or not. The other program we have, and this one is dependent on funds, we're a nonprofit, and that is home modifications. All it takes is, one little thing, and all of a sudden you find yourself using a wheelchair. And then how do you get in your house? How do you get around your house?
Right.
So maybe like...
we can help with the ramp.
Wow.
Or if your doors aren't quite wide enough for what you need. Or, like, for example, at home, I use a talking thermostat. I know where to get those.
That's pretty cool.
It is. It's awesome. My husband and I have thermostat wars, but now I'm on a level playing field here.
That's right.
So, and as you can tell, we have a lot of fun, too.
Well, now tell me this. What about housing? Are you connected
What
with
about
anything?
housing?
Are you connected with anything like that?
No.
No,
We are
housing.
non-residential. We have the resources of where the different types of housing are, and
okay.
the government kinds of housing, etc. It's
So
housing
that is-
and transportation, I think, are universally the toughest issues for everybody. And the more rural you get, the more you know that it is. And,
Right. And I'm sure with us being so rural.
a lot of Floyd County is, most of the counties we serve, there's a big rural population compared to the small. There's a little bit of Dalton, a little bit of Rome, a little bit of this, that, but mostly yes.
And I imagine there's a lot of people out there that could use your services that's just probably not aware of them.
Well, that's why we're so appreciative of being on your show, because we would like very much to spread the word. Those of us who work there, have been helped so much in our lives that we each one, for our own reasons, have a big passion to pass that on. So,
Well, now tell me, Maya, how would a person contact you?
they can call us at 706-314-0008. If they have access to internet, we have a website, www.nwgacil.org. We have a Facebook.
Oh my goodness!
I think
Yeah.
we're on Instagram and Twitter, but
Yeah.
don't ask me. I'm beyond that.
I see all the icons right here on
So
this pamphlet.
Facebook.
I'm so beyond that. Yeah.
Snapchat, Instagram,
yeah.
Twitter, Facebook.
Wow,
it's all
that's
there.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know
email,
what the
there's
name
a-
would be. But.
Yeah, there's an email that the general email is info at nwgacil.org. Try to keep it simple.
nwgacil.org.
Yes. And one thing I'd like to mention, we have a fair amount of events which normally are held locally unless we're kind of asked to come out.
And when we're saying
somewhere
locally,
else.
we mean Rome.
Rome.
Okay.
However, we have gotten to the point that we can do webinars or do phone conversations or do Skype or whatever if somebody has access to that type of technology. And in some places people will go to their library for that. I don't
We
know if
have a
that's-
great
yeah.
library here.
So, it's tough. There's only 7 or 8 of us at any given time working there, but we're committed to reaching out as far and wide as we can,
Oh, I
as
can
much
tell
as
you
possible.
are. I can tell. And little Emmy there, she's real committed too, isn't she? She's done passed out on us, Dick.
She worked so
Yeah.
hard already
Yeah.
today. We ate down the street and she's like,
Can you tell me a little bit more about the events? Like for example, something at the library. I don't know. Like what kind of
Okay.
events are there?
right now, we have what we call an Access Collaborative.
Okay.
We have speakers in once a month, different speakers on different subjects. Those are meant for people who either have resources or need resources. It's kind of a networking type of
I see.
event. Right now, we finished one run and we're about to start another run of teaching different kinds of classes to people who are returning from incarceration.
Oh.
Sit.
That's great.
I'm getting a strong community building
Yes,
vibe. Very
very,
much.
very.
Yeah, I can see that.
We serve people of all ages, all types of disabilities, whatever they need. But 3 classes that are primarily, the 3 classes we are normally asked about are finance. I heard the lady speaking about fraud a minute ago. That's huge to talk about and teach people about. Employment, pre-employment, because getting a job when you have a disability and keeping it is just a little bit different.
Sure.
I've done both. And wellness and health and wellness classes, which covers a huge gamut.
So when you're doing these classes, you could actually just say our library could actually put this on Skype
Yes.
and
Yeah.
have their own class there with you.
Mhm. Yes, ma'am.
Well, now I'm telling you, the lady that was here earlier, Marshana,
Yeah?
from the library.
She'd be all up for that.
She'll be-
She'd be all over it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to come back not on a Monday to catch her. I forgot they were closed
She
on Monday.
is.
Oh, that's right.
She is
Yeah.
all up for any and everything she can do to benefit the community. I mean,
Sweet.
our library, just to kind of brag on them a little bit,
They're
we
top
got
notch.
She sounded
best hometown library. Well, we was in the top 3 in the United States.
awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
And she went to Colorado to accept the grant. It was funded by Bill and Melinda Gates.
Yes.
And
My goodness,
I mean,
that's awesome.
in the country. Can you believe that? So this is something she would really. I can see her being all over that. Can't you, Dex?
Absolutely.
we
She'd
would,
be all
we
about
would
it.
love to do that.
I'm going to be sure, in case she don't get to see the rest of the show, I'm going to be sure that I pass this information on to her.
Please, please.
I will. And Maya, having said that, we want to thank you for coming. I know you came a
thank
distance.
you.
And if there's anything we can ever help you do, if you ever want to come back on to share some information with us, that's great. It's always
Okay.
nice just to kind of remind people that you're there.
Well, thank you.
And you be sure to bring Miss Emmy back with you.
I will.
She's so sweet.
She
Sure.
is.
Yes, she is. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Maya.
Okay.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, now we will be right back, and we're going to have Dr. Lori Moore on, and she's going to tell us about a new business venture that she has. And hey, you all probably sit in one of Dr. Moore's classrooms, so she's a real familiar face around here. We'll be right back.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net.
Innovation and quality. Two things you don't normally hear about in a recruitment ad, but you'll hear a lot about innovation and quality when you join the team at Vanguard National Trailer. Vanguard is an industry leader in the production of dry van trailers and composite plate trailers.
And right now, Vanguard National Trailer is hiring energetic and hardworking team members to be assemblers and welders, as well as industrial maintenance for first shift openings.
And you'll work a full 40-hour week in 4 days, which means 3-day weekends. And overtime is available. Working at Vanguard National Trailer has other great benefits too, like paid holidays, paid vacation, medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, plus a 401k plan.
Full-time work, 3-day weekends, available overtime, and great benefits. That's Vanguard National Trailer.
Fill out your application today. Vanguard National Trailer is an equal opportunity employer.
Apply in person today. Starting pay $10 to $14 an hour, depending on position. Vanguard National Trailer Corporation, Highway 11 North, turn beside the Primary Healthcare Center on Vanguard Drive.
Delivering top-quality primary health care locally. We are Northeast Alabama Health Services. With 7 locations, there's one near you. Scottsboro, Section, North Sand Mountain at Higdon, Skyline, Woodville, Fife, and Fort Payne. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and of course your private insurance. If you're unemployed, low income, or have a high copay or deductible, you may also qualify for a reduced rate office visit as low as $16. Ask about our free medication program, and ladies, you may qualify for a free or reduced rate mammogram. Dental referrals for our patients with tooth removal and fillings for only $15. Putting your health concerns first, we're Northeast Alabama Health Services. Cervical cancer screenings now available at Northeast Alabama Health Services.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
See, now I told you you'd know Dr. Moore. Lori Moore, Dr. Lori Moore, is a very familiar face here in Dade County. She's taught for how many years here in Dade County did you teach?
Taught 17 in Dade County.
17, and then you moved over to
Catoosa for 6.
So, and she lives on the mountain. So, so she's a real familiar face around here, and we all go way, way back to when Dex was about this tall.
Yeah.
Because
That's right.
Lori was actually involved in scouting. In fact, let's brag on your sons a little bit. You have 3 Eagle Scouts, don't you?
I do.
Now that's a big deal. Those people out there that knows, that's a big deal. Hey, I got an Eagle Scout too.
That's right. Here I am.
But
Take a good
okay,
look.
Lori. So you are embarking on a new business venture.
I am, Monda.
And so tell us, what is the business about?
Okay. I read a book several years ago called Less Doing, More Living. And this book really changed my life because it talked about how virtual services can reduce stress and workload in people's lives. So I decided, and I've wanted to for years, to possibly start a business, and this is called Helping Hand Virtual. And we offer office and digital services, but on a personal level.
Okay, now when you're saying office and digital services, for example,
Okay, so for example,
everything I need, isn't it, Dex?
for example, we can prepare documents, business documents. We can do editing. We can format
What about
documents, resumes, yes, and business cards. We can do websites. We can do a vector logo, which is a logo that's not saved as a JPEG. You know, you can expand it and it works on a mathematical formula. So we can make these types of digital products.
Now, didn't you teach computer?
I did.
Okay, I
I
remember
did. I have a doctorate in instructional technology, and in addition, I have a bachelor's in computer science and worked as COBOL programmer. So, in teaching technology to teenagers, imagine that.
Wow.
You know, that was
I would
a
think
challenge.
it'd be a task keeping up with technology with teenagers.
It is a task, but by having, I'm a Microsoft Office specialist, taught the Microsoft Office suite for years, and I'm familiar with the Google Docs technology, as well as a lot of the Adobe suite, Photoshop, Flash, Dreamweaver, and so
So
She's
everything,
done lost me, Dex.
everything that most offices use on their computers, basically, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Very few offices use anything more than that.
That's correct.
I would think.
And
Okay.
Excel. What for years, business people, when they would hear what I would teach, the number one program that they say they would like to have help with is Excel.
Yeah.
And that is the spreadsheet software, and you can have these spreadsheets talk to one another. You know, take figures, you know, and so there's a lot you can do with that. But one of the things that it talked about in this book were services such as if you wanted to send a birthday card to everybody in your address book. At some point, sometimes it's very hard to do that. Well, I and the employees that I hope to hire, and I'll talk more about that in a minute, would be to keep up with that and send the greeting cards. You know, we can put a little gift card in those cards, just personal services to help people do things that they don't have time to sit
Isn't
down
it
and
amazing
do.
at what computers do? You know, I said here a while back, it's not going to be long, and people won't even be expected to go to the funeral home. They'll just have some kind of little thing they go to and open up and view the person and
Online memorial.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's amazing, but somewhat sad too.
I think it's very sad. What I see is when you're walking through Walmart and then they realize where you are and they say, well, hello, Monda. Can I help you shop for something on this aisle?
Oh,
you know.
So you're online shopping.
Right. Well, they read your information.
Yeah. Maybe you're texting somebody. And
Yes.
then they will be like, we see you're at
Your
Walmart.
phone, and they're going to know where you are in the grocery store.
Yeah.
And they'll call your name. I mean, this is a vision that I kind of see. That's
You've already
not
jumped ahead a little.
Yeah,
haven't
I'm
you?
not so sure how I feel about that technology.
Well,
But,
you know, now you can Google something. I've noticed this because I don't spend a lot of time on the computer, but I can Google something just trying to find out about it, and you know, maybe to buy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I get all these ads for that particular item.
That is called your digital footprint. And I have a son that absolutely does not want to have his email published or do the Google search on Google because he protects his digital footprint.
But I assume all search engines leave that sort of footprint.
They do.
So if you want to find out information, gonna leave a trail.
That's
unfortunately.
right. That's right. Some people more than others.
Yeah.
And Facebook, hey, there you go. That's a digital footprint for sure.
Okay, now you're saying, I'm hearing you're offering a lot of services for people's businesses.
Correct.
So there are people out there that do some of these things or something similar. What exactly sets you apart from them?
Okay, what sets me apart from them is that I can give a more personal approach. Safety. I know my mother doesn't just like for anybody to come on her property or in her home. You know, so having somebody local, I hope to eventually become somewhat of a placement agency because obviously I can only do so much. So my idea, what sets me apart from everybody else, is that I want to hire retired school teachers, stay-at-home moms, maybe use some veterans, people that have specific skills, that have a record of being safe, professional.
Built-in credibility.
Exactly. And people that want to work part-time. You know, maybe the husband comes home from work and the stay-at-home mom would love to earn a little bit of extra cash, you know, but yet she is a professional and she knows her craft. You know, I have access to an individual that types 100 words per minute, a retired business teacher. You know, so that is my idea.
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, but we can listen to you. We can see your personal need. And this is
like business cards. We can actually sit down and talk to you.
That's
instead
right.
Of calling 1-800-VISTAPRINT.
That's right. Well, you know, that is printing, and you can design that, but it requires a lot of time to sit down and get it just perfect, you know, in the VistaPrint software.
Right.
You know, so if you know what you want, then you can free your time up because your time is valuable. And so, because we're getting up off of the ground and we're local, you know, our pricing, that, you know, can all be negotiated.
Well, Lori, I think you have a good idea. I'll tell you, I remember several years ago, when I say several years ago, I'm talking 20-something years ago, I remember Bill Simons. Remember Bill Simons? He sat down with Nathan and I and showed us this over the phone. He said, this would be so great. This is what I want to do. I want to start this business to where if, just say school lets out early, the principal or the superintendent can go on there, record that message, hit a button, and it goes out to every single, and you know what? I remember us sitting there thinking, why, you're crazy. That'll never, how crazy is that? But you know, they do that now.
Yes.
That was 20-something years ago. He thought of
Yes.
that. We thought it was a great idea, but we just could not envision that happening.
Right. Well, something I have realized lately, that the resume that we did in the past, there is a totally new format for resumes. And so I have researched and know the software to use, how to do an up-to-date resume. I just did one last week for a friend. She hired me to do her resume. So, and people do change jobs. And this was a retired teacher, and she was
I
heading...
bet you know a lot of them, don't you?
I do, and a lot of students, too.
We've got some great people around here, though.
You know, something else, Monda, that I feel that I can offer is training. Sometimes people would just like to know a little bit about how to use their cell phone. There are a lot of people that have resisted using email all of these years.
Who is she talking about resisting technology?
I wasn't going to say anything, but
Who do you think it is?
I think we all know. Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes people, I I had been preparing some taxes for H&R Block, had a client come in and needed a correction on a W-2 form. Well, the only way he could get that correction was through a digital avenue, and he didn't care about having an email address. So he had to actually have some help finding a phone number, doing the correspondence, faxing, the copy in, but that was difficult for him. He was an older gentleman, and he was helpless. He was helpless.
Lori,
So,
do you know what? I bought a new TV the other day, and it's sitting in my living room waiting on Dex to come and not so much put it up there, but program it, because I have no clue.
right, exactly. And sometimes
and a person coming from a person that has resisted that, there is a lot of fear. I mean, I resist it because I don't know about it and I'm afraid of it.
And your time is valuable too.
Well, but I'm really afraid of it. So, and I feel like I've resisted it so long that it's so far ahead of me. At my age, I might as well just forget it and keep begging my son to do the stuff for me.
Yeah, seems to be the case.
I mean, my cell phone was tore up. He was in China. You know what I told someone? I said, well, I'm waiting on my son to get back to fix my phone. And they reminded me, I thought you said he was coming home in 3 more months. I said, well, yes, but in my mind, I was waiting 3 more months.
Well, actually, I have a client that is having me run his Airbnb. So
now that's a great.
He lives out
So
of
you do that too.
Could get in. It's a new business, property management. If somebody has a piece of property and they're like, well, what am I going to do? I've got this piece of property sitting here, but yet I could use this as a rental property, but I've had some experience. I run one myself, and now I'm running another one. I know what needs to be there, what the people need, and so we can help with that. So we're just here, Monda, to give a helping hand on a personal level, on a safe level, and to free up people's time because their time is valuable. And the idea is that these are short-term projects. If you needed some filing done, some organization, we could come in and help with that. If you need a spreadsheet set up. We also can do presentations, which can be like a low-level commercial. I have software to do that and have some experience. I taught video, audio, and so, I know enough just to be dangerous, but I also know how to research. So we'll get it done.
That's a new concept, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see this. I can already think of so many things I need.
Well, just give me a call.
Can you, Dex?
At some point. Sure, definitely. Yes. And I wonder, right now, you're working out of home, starting up there? Or
I am.
You have an office right now? Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Working out of the home. And my idea, like I said, part of this is utilizing individuals out there that would just like to contribute part-time. I think it's wonderful. Maybe even, veterans, as we need, locally, we can provide services, delivery services. If it's too far away, it'll just be a virtual thing. But I could even edit a dissertation, so we can.
Is that permissible? That's slightly unrelated. I don't know enough about dissertations.
Editing documents. Because just knowing how to write a business letter. If you have some kind of issue where you want to go see a lawyer because somebody has wronged you, the first thing a lawyer is going to do is write a formal letter.
And they're going to charge you.
And they're going to charge you a lot of money. Whereas a formal letter if you know how to do it. And the format is so easy, and that can save you some money and a lot of times solve the problem. Because when people see a formal letter, they get nervous. You know, I mean, because you mean business.
Yeah.
If you, take the time,
That's true.
well, I can help with that.
Yeah, that's great.
So,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Writing is almost seeming to people are not really liking it anymore. They're not very good at it anymore.
Right.
I find.
So the idea is just a helping hand. Business people are they're busy.
Well, now, Lori, tell me this. How would people get a hold of you?
Okay. The website is helpinghandvirtual.com. helpinghandvirtual.com.
Okay.
Phone number
Okay.
423-802-4025.
Okay. Well, Lori, we wish you all the best. And I know you'll be hard at work. I've said these retired school teachers that I know, it would appear they work harder now than they did when poor Joy Odom, Donna Street,
yes,
Linda
the library.
Wilson.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They work harder now than they did
Fiery women.
when they were at the school.
Yeah.
So,
Well, a lot of things they do are helping the community as well. I do
Well,
know
they're
these
giving
ladies,
back.
and
They're
they
giving
really are. Their expertise, and it is individuals that have expertise that I would like to incorporate. If the bit, we'll see how it does.
Well, good
see.
luck to you.
Thank you very much
We
for
know
having
you
me
put
on
a lot
the
of
show.
years in teaching, community. How long?
17 years with the Boy Scouts, and then I had the venture crew through the Sheriff's Department for 8.
Wow.
So,
That's
we
amazing,
had all
isn't it?
those summer camps.
That's right.
And
Yeah,
yes.
we did. We definitely had those.
Okay, well, we want to thank all of our guests today. Remember Maya Santa Maria. If you have a need for that, you can call the station. She's with the Center for Independent Living. Remember the Read to Lead with Marshana Sharp at the library. And then we definitely want to remember Lori's new business. If you have a need out there, contact her, contact us. We'll get you in touch. And thank you for tuning in to Around Town, and we will see you next week.
You've been watching Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of staff nor the management of KWN Community TV Channel 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Join us every week for another edition of Around Town on KWN TV 7.